Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to talk about the movie Thor Love and Thunder. So, let's talk about Thor Love and Thunder. First of all, Thor is my favorite Marvel character, so I'm trying that my opinion is not so biased when I'm talking about it, but anyway, it can happen, so we will see. But first of all, in this movie, again, Thor was our clumsy and funny god. So it was, for me, so fun to watch it. But of course, it had some downsides also that later on we will talk about it. So in the beginning, it starts when Thor was still a little bit overweight and he's starting with a little bit like doing sport. And while he was like doing collaboration with the Guardians of the Galaxy. That was something that I was hoping that in the Avengers, in the end game, we would see a fit Thor, but it's okay. We are seeing it in the Thor Love and Thunder. So I was reading some comments about the people who were saying like, but the Guardians of the Galaxy were not so much in the movie, which in my opinion is fine. Because okay, in the Avengers, I understand when they appear. But in Thor, it's a Thor movie, so maybe they can play a small role in it, but no, not more. And maybe, this is just like my opinion, that maybe they're going to even make a new movie from Guardians of the Galaxy and then Thor would play a role in it. So they played a small role in this movie to like make some like preparation for the other movie. So I don't know, but in general for me was okay that they had a very short visit in this movie, although you know I'm a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, you can see my growth. But yeah, so I would say it was fine. It was not something that I would miss. So yeah, Thor was funny. I guess in this movie the thing that I was noticing is that they're showing him a little bit more idiot than normal, but in general was something that you would enjoy watching, at least for me as a person who's expecting Thor to be funny. It was so fun to watch. And it has so many good scenes, but the only scene that for me it was not funny and it was actually a little bit like annoying was, okay, maybe I should say background that it is a god butcher right now in this series. His name is Gore and it's played by Christian Bale, amazing actor, and he is kidnapping some of the children, and Thor is trying to make connection with these children, and he is successful, like mental connection, something like this. I don't remember the exact word of it, but yeah, and then he's successful in doing it, and then the King Valkyrie, he is talking to the children, and then the King Valkyrie is taking her hair and like trying to just like tickle the nose of Thor, although it is so important because he wants to figure it out where are the children to like calm them down and all of these like special things. And then the thing that she's doing in this very important time, she's trying to like tickle him and then make him sneeze and make him laugh. I don't know, but it didn't make sense. This was just like cringe. It was just like, why? Come on, it doesn't even match to the character of this Valkyrie. So why are you putting such a stupid scene in it? So as I said, some parts were so funny, but these parts were for me just like cringe. I was like, no, this can't be. Let's talk about Mjolnir. From Avengers, we know that Thor was not the only person who could get the Mjolnir, and Captain America also got the Mjolnir. So until here is fine, because he was worthy. The thing which doesn't make sense at all is that, first of all, Mjolnir healed itself. Was it even possible? So if it was able to do that, so why it didn't do that beforehand? So you know, suddenly it got healed by itself. And the other thing is that let's say that okay, it got healed by itself. So when Jane got it, why her outfit is changing? When Captain America got it, his outfit was the same Captain America outfit. So why Jane's outfit was changing? So if the logic is that whoever gets Mjolnir will become Thor, so we have like two different examples with two different results. So this doesn't match at all. So this is one of the things. And Thor told Mjolnir to take care of Jane, and that's why Mjolnir went to Jane and all of this. But it didn't take care of Jane at the end. So it stopped Jane from getting treatment, and at the end it killed her. So it was not taking care of it at all. It is somehow like, doesn't make sense, honestly. Let's talk about the gods. So I really like this plot twist that Zeus was not like the best of the best, but he was something like a show off, and the fact that Thor is like the god of thunder, and Zeus is the god of lightning, and then Thor was saying like, yeah, he is my role model. So these things was quite funny. And I will just right now jump so fast to the end of the movie that we're seeing that Zeus is talking to his son Hercules about taking revenge. Yeah, so and then Zeus is telling Hercules that take revenge from my side, something like this. The question is that, now the thing, or maybe better not the question, but my concern. So I am so much into the Greek mythology and in general these formats, let's say. And we know that Hercules is one of the greatest Greek heroes. So this is for sure something. And then, I don't know, the way that they were like at least showing it and the way that I interpreted it, it was that Hercules is not going to be a good person in this. So I don't know if they're going to make him a gray character or a negative character, but in general for me, I don't like that they play with these like mythologies. And the way that they're going to continue, I think, is that, so let's just like, I will a little bit just talk about Hercules. So he is half mortal, half immortal, because his father, who is immortal, had an affair, let's say, with a mortal woman. And so he is half mortal, half immortal. And he has a twin brother who is from another father. So I know it doesn't make sense, but anyway, yeah, so I don't know if they're going to use this aspect that he's half mortal in the future, in the next movies, or maybe they want to like use the twin brother as a person again who is jealous of Hercules and these things. So I'm so curious to see that how they're going to develop the Hercules character in Thor movies. And at the same time, I have concerns that are they going to mess it up or not? You know, when you're putting your hopes so much high, at some point you're just like, I hope that it works. I hope that it works, but I hope that it works well, you know? We're saying that Stormbreaker is the key to the eternity. That we didn't know about it. And when you go to the eternity, you have one wish, and then whatever you say, it comes true. So why in the Avengers they didn't use it? They had the Stormbreaker, so they could use it. They could avoid so many losses. They could avoid the loss of one of the very, very important Marvel characters, more than one actually, but for me, Iron Man. And they could save all of this and then just like go to the eternity and then ask for like peace or whatever. But I'm still hailing from Avengers. I guess I should make a new video and just talk about Avengers Endgame. But just like, I don't understand that why then, if this was an option, why they didn't use it in the previous movie. It would really save so many time, so many characters, and made sense. And also the part that we saw that Thor gave his power to all of the children. If this was also possible, again, in the Avengers, they could use it. So these things, they are bringing some new aspects. So maybe I'm missing something because I didn't read the comics, but in general, I feel like there are so many contradictions, and if it would be possible, so why didn't they do that in the Endgame? It would be really helpful, and probably the war would not be that long, and probably everything would be perfect at the end, and not just like just like kill two of the characters, two of the important characters. You know what I mean? So write me in comment actually, what do you think about it? But for me, it didn't simply make sense. So anyway, Gore, this god butcher, went to the eternity. Thor convinced him that instead of like killing all the gods or like whatever you wanted to do, just like bring your daughter back. So he brought his daughter back and then he died. And before that, Thor said that I will take care of your daughter. So at the end, Thor is now a father. He's taking off this girl. He's the thunder. The girl is love. So that's how Love and Thunder is the name of the movie. So this was the whole movie. I think in the future it's going to be, in the next movie, as I mentioned also, it's going to be a war between Thor and the Hercules. So we will see how will it go. As I said, I'm really hoping that goes the way that we all be happy about it. So that's it. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, activate the bell, and see you in the next video. Ciao!